This week, you are completing the titration lab. For this lab, you need your 50 milliliter graduated cylinder, your 10 milliliter graduated cylinder, your 50 milliliter beaker, your 100 milliliter beaker, your 10 milliliter syringe, a plastic pipette. For the chemicals, you will need your phenolphthalein solution, the vinegar, which is your acetic acid solution, along with your 1.0 molar sodium hydroxide solution. First, you will need to prepare your phenolphthalein solution. For that, grab isopropyl rubbing alcohol that you can buy from any store. And then you're gonna grab your bottle of phenolphthalein solution and a pipette. Open the bottle of phenolphthalein. Carefully. Open your isopropyl alcohol, and using your pipette, you will pipette out approximately 3 milliliters and transfer it to the bottle of phenolphthalein. Close the bottle. And your phenolphthalein solution is ready to be used. First, we are going to set up your syringe. Grab your 10 milliliter syringe and remove the cap. Remove the piston. And we're gonna first rinse it with water. I'm using my 100 ml beaker as a waste. I add water to the syringe. Place the piston back and remove the water. Now we are going to condition the syringe with our sodium hydroxide solution. So you will grab the sodium hydroxide solution and above the waste container, you are going to add few drops of the solution here in your syringe. To rinse it. Okay, what you will do now is over the waste container, fill the syringe. Don't forget to put the cap back on. And now, fill the syringe with your sodium hydroxide solution. You want to add solution to near the top between 9 and 10. I'm going to try to go up to the 10 line. You can even pass the 10 line. We will adjust afterward. Put the piston. Remove the cap. Push. Ensure that you have no air bubble in the tip of your syringe. And here I am adjusting, bringing the syringe at eye level And I want to be sure that the bottom level of my meniscus is on the 10 line. I'm passing the 10 line, so I'm just going to read my volume. And I'm going to read my initial volume right now at I'm in between the line 9.70. I'm just going to go up to the first line, so I'm at 9.75. Okay, so what I did is I adjusted. So the level of my meniscus, the bottom touched this line, touched the first line here, and therefore my initial volume is 9.75. And then put the cap back on. My cap just fell in there. It's safe to pick it up. Just rinse your hands. Put it back on. So now I'm ready. My syringe is ready. To prepare the vinegar sample, I'm going to use my clean 10 milliliter graduated cylinder to measure out 3.50 milliliter of vinegar. Therefore, it means I need to be here in between these two lines. So 3.50 milliliter of vinegar. Grab your vinegar, acetic acid 7% solution, and measure 3.50 milliliter of solution. Remember that the bottom of the meniscus must be between the 0.4 and 0.6 line. I have measured 3.50 milliliter of vinegar. If you pass the line, you can always use your pipette to adjust the volume of the vinegar in your graduated cylinder. What I will do now is add approximately 20 milliliter. This is the volume of water, so I have water in that beaker. So add 20 milliliter into your 50 milliliter graduated cylinder. Approximately 20 milliliter. And what you will do is transfer the 3.50 milliliter of vinegar to your 50 ml beaker along with your 20 milliliter of water. Mix, and to this solution, you will add 2 drops of your phenolphthalein. 1, 2. And mix. My vinegar sample is ready. To perform the titration of vinegar, you first need to record the concentration of the sodium hydroxide you use. Today, we are using a sodium hydroxide solution that is a 0.75 molar, so 0.75 molar solution. We have our prepared syringe that we prepared in the previous step. We're going to record the initial volume, and we have here 9.75 milliliter is our initial volume in the syringe, and we are ready to begin the titration. We're going to slowly add the sodium hydroxide from the syringe to the vinegar in the beaker, and we're going to swirl the beaker as we add the sodium hydroxide to efficiently mix the solution. Some thickness may appear briefly in the beaker as the base is added, but it will disappear as the beaker is swirled. What we want to do is reach the equivalence points, and we'll see this that when the pink color become more pervasive and will take longer to disappear. This is when we are going to approach the equivalence point. You will stop adding the sodium hydroxide when the color of the solution turns a pale pink that does not disappear when you swirl. So what you will do is open your syringe above the beaker And then slowly, drop by drop, you add 1 drop. Don't forget to record your initial volume. Add 1 drop, has to be slow, and swirl. Add another drop and swirl. And keep adding until your solution remains pink. Again, we are looking for a faint pink that does not disappear. You can go a little bit faster. As you see that the pink color takes time to go away, takes more time to go away, this is time for you to slow down. Patience is key. When you see that the pink takes time to go away, then slow down. And here you can see that I reached a faint pink color that remains in my solution. Therefore, I reached the end of my titration. I am going to add the last drop here and record my final volume in my syringe. Once I am done with my first titration, you can grab your waste container, discard your first trial, clean your beaker with water, rinse it, dry it, and then you can start over, meaning that you will refill your syringe between the 9 and the 10 line, prep your syringe again, and then prep another sample of vinegar and perform the titration 2 more times. You have enough to perform 4 titration, but only 3 will need to be recorded. Your best titration will be recorded. At the end of the lab, when you are done, you can dispose of all your chemical down the drain with a lot of water. Okay? Thank you and take care.